Hello, everyone. Miss Kelso. I just want to go over real quickly how to take your story that you wrote in Google Docs, if you did it that way, and actually get it so you can submit it to the class. So when we did the art-inspired fiction, a lot of you, most of you, I asked to do it in a Google Docs, which you shared with me, and then you're going to submit your final version. What you need to do in order to do that is you're going to have to download it from Google Docs and then upload it into the class. Kind of a couple steps. So you've got you've got your story in Google Docs. You've already shared it with me. You guys remember how to do that. You're going to share it with aklcotht@gmail.com. Tenderhearted Teacher. Make sure that you share it and it says edit, right? So make sure that you've done that. But just sharing it with me doesn't submit it, therefore it doesn't tell me that it's ready to be graded. So what you need to do to actually submit it when you're ready is you're going to go up here to File, Download. And assuming that you have the program on your computer, which I believe you should if you've got a school computer, you should just download it to a Microsoft Word document. If it doesn't work as a Word document, you can also download it as I think you can do an RTF, which is a rich text format, or PDF. Either way is fine, but you're going to download it. So I'm going to download that to Microsoft Word. It may give you a choice, you may get a pop-up of where you want to save it, depending on your computer. Mine automatically downloads things to my download file. So if you look at the arrow here, it shows me Art-Inspired Fiction has been downloaded. One way or the other, just make sure that you know where your piece got downloaded to on your computer, because then you're going to upload it to your class. So once you've got it downloaded, you're going to go into the class and you're going to upload it into the class. Remember, in your class, if you have anything that's upcoming due, it should show here along the side. So the Art-Inspired Fiction is not due yet, so it shows here. If you have something you need to turn in late for whatever reason, whether it's because you started a class later or whatever the reason, it may not show up here. There's a couple ways you can get to it. One of them is to go back in the calendar to whatever day it was due. If you open the calendar, every time there's a little blue dot, that means that there was something due. So you can look at that. Let's say, for example, you had the diagnostic to do. You're going to go all the way back to the 13th, click on there, and it's going to give you the link for the diagnostic. So that's one way to find the link. Another way is under Tools, Assignments, and it'll show you all the assignments that were due and whether or not they were submitted. So here it says, okay, the diagnostic has been turned in. I submitted that twice. The Getting to Know Each Other was not submitted, which is okay because that one was the class kick, right? So it'll tell you if it was submitted or not, and you can go to that link to turn it in. Okay, so that would be for the diagnostic, I'd go there and I'd turn it in. Or for your art-inspired writing, it's not going to show up on the screen. Art-inspired writing, right there. And every time we have something to turn in, I try to make sure to write on there, turn in here, just to make it real clear where to turn it in. So I'm going to click on there. And then along here, you're going to see a bunch of stuff, including the rubric, of how we're going to grade it. And at the bottom here is where you're going to actually submit it. I'm going to add a file. Once you click add a file, you're going to go to My Computer, upload the file. And you're going to look for where your piece is. Mine, as I said, was in my download folder. So I looked under Downloads, Art-Inspired Fiction by Amy Kelso, hit Open. And you can see it's uploading it. It's getting ready. Okay, yep, you got the file. Hit Add. And now the file is in the Dropbox or the Up box. I don't know. It's been uploaded. Then, of course, the last thing, make sure that you do is hit Submit. That actually turns the paper in. Okay, so once you have turned that in, confirm email sent successfully, it is turned in. So that is just the basics of how to turn in your paper if you're going from Google Docs. Obviously, if you did it in Microsoft Word on your computer, you skip the first step because you've already have it on the computer. You're just going to upload it. So hopefully that helps. If you do have any questions on that, as always, reach out to me. Always glad to help. Thanks.